and I kind of I keep the pebble, the carrot, as it were.
Get one for each kill. Oh man. This should not have worked.
And
Of
yes,
course it
it
works.
did.
It's us.
Well, we're not safe out of the city yet, so let's not be too happy. Juhani goes to sleep.
Well, Anna actually, first before Juhani goes to sleep, Anna says, shall I keep the dagger with me? I can always claim that it was a present of my dear husband.
And as you hand over the dagger, you notice that in the handle, one side of the, how do you say that? The handle thing, the guard,
hilt?
the guard, I believe.
That's this bit, like handle, guard.
Yeah, the guard. And then on one side of the guard, there's like a tiny blue flame inside.
I get my equipment back from Melgar. Thank you, Melgar.
Melgar's in the other room. You'd have to walk to Melgar's
Thought we all
room
left
naked as
in
an
the
old
same
man.
room.
No
one
Melgar
ever
went back to her room.
Never specified that.
Yep,
So
it was
did.
specified. Anna asked
Was it?
Melgar to go back to the old room in case something went wrong and it looked suspicious.
Oh, okay. Well then, after changing back into my clothes, I walk over to Melgar's room. And knocking is for scrubs, so I just walk in.
What did you say?
I come into your room.
Maga grunts and hands over
Dead
your
of
stuff.
And from Melgar's room is like the front of the inn more visible out the window? Like how much commotion is going on outside right now over here where we are is what I'm mainly getting at.
There is a lot of commotion going on everywhere. News is spreading like a wildfire, and the city guards that are on night watch patrol make sure that everyone knows it within seconds.
Okay.
There are even like people waking up like, what is this commotion? And then some are like, I don't care, and I go back to sleep. And others are like, what? The Baron has been killed, and they like go outside and try to ask for answers, and you know, there's a mixture of reactions depending on how much people are bothered with the news. Some don't care at all. Others care a lot.
Oh my god, no, not the Baron.
And
So surprising.
within moments, there is not a single second going on without any part of the street, nor the roofs, being checked by guards in order to find those responsible.
Gosh, they have a lot of guards.
They suddenly have a lot of guards. And some of them are wearing white cloaks.
And once she's out of armor, kind of ruffles her hair a little bit, like she's been sleeping, and says to Juhani, "You have a rest. I'm going to. I mean, there's no way we could realistically sleep with this kind of ruckus. I'm just going to go downstairs and ask the innkeeper what happened."
You may want to clean the dagger.
She did. And took armor off, clean dagger, put that in her bag that she leaves at the bed because she's been sleeping, and ruffles her hair around. That is messy, and
Juhani snores.
leaves the stuff with Juhani and goes down.
Juhani is suddenly such a heavy sleeper.
Walks down the stairs, frowns, and sees who is in the main room of the inn.
In the main room of the inn are a few very dazed people with ruffled hair as well, as they have probably been sleeping. There's the innkeeper behind the bar in conversation with two soldiers with white cloaks, and obviously you can guess where it is, what it is about. Like, have you seen anyone suspicious? Blah 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 blah. You know, the standard police type questions.
I'm gonna head back over to mine and Hilder's room in the meantime.
And the innkeeper is like, no, I have not seen anyone suspicious. You sure you don't want a drink? And stuff like that. He's like trying to sell like extra customers. It's like trying to sell.
Good guy,
I haven't seen
innkeeper.
anyone suspicious, but under these suspicious times, I will give you a discount. Being members of the Royal Guard of the Prince, are you sure you don't want a drink? Shut up, man. Have you seen anyone coming in the inn after dark? No, not really. Everyone was inside. Are you sure? Yes, of course I'm sure. You look parched. You sure you don't want a drink? And they like turn around and they like one like stamps like with his halberd on the wood floor, so it like like attention everyone in this inn. If anyone has seen anything suspicious, we order them on command of the prince to come forward. And like everyone looks at them and like something like, and like whatever.
This is the best in for this. Nice choice, right?
And I asked
That's
the
not-
nearest person to this, like who's nearest to the stairs, bottom of the stairs, what's going on?
Haven't you heard? The Baron has been murdered in cold blood.
Oh God, no.
I haven't heard.
The prince is now in a frantic search together with URL in order to find the one who did it. They're sure they're still in the city.
Do they need to be so loud about it?
They're guards.
We know the Baron. You should care about him being dead, damn it. Do this better.
A random person who doesn't know.
Random person.
Melga
Well,
comes
I'm
downstairs.
trying to avoid lying, so I have to minimize the bluff rolls, right? I'm not very good at rolling dice.
Well, this guy doesn't really care whether you're
No,
lying
you
or not.
see, this guy seemed annoyed by them, so Anna plays in the annoyance.
You, madam, do you know
Sir?
anything of the recent events? And you, sir?
This person just told me, and she points at the person there. Is there anything I can do to assist?
If you know anything about the recent events of tonight, let us know. Also, if you see anything suspicious during this night or tomorrow, let us know.
Will do. Good
Okay,
luck
like-
with the search.
They like march out of the inn.
She doesn't wave. I just did that. She just kind of
Vicious.
looks after them and asks the bartender, "Are you alright, sir?"
They didn't even want to have a drink.
You know what would make me alright? If you bought a drink.
Are you parched,
discount.
madam?
Well, they did wake me up in the middle of the night. I wouldn't mind a drink.
Ah, splendid, splendid. Would you care for some wine, perhaps, to get back to sleep?
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Melga joins Anna and asks for a glass of wine too.
Splendid, splendid. We have a fine selection of wines here.
This is good alibi.
We have a fine selection of wines
Just
here.
drinking in the inn or sleeping. It's all fine.
Of course, not as fancy as the ones at the fancy part of town, but our wines are just as strong.
If it gets me back to sleep, it's all good with me, sir.
Indeed. We have here this wine, 2 silver per cup. Only 2 silver per cup. Very, very cheap for a wine. And
Naga slams 4 silver on the table
Well,
and
Ah,
pays to Anna
and you
himself.
get like 2 mugs. He slams 2 mugs on the table. Indeed, this fine wine is from the dwarves. It's great. It's amazing. You didn't know dwarves could brew wine, but they can.
sir, it's all good.
Yes.
Thank you for the drink, but you sound so jolly. A man has lost his life this night.
Indeed, but I have gained business because of it.
A businessman at heart, I see.
Indeed. You know how it is. You know how it is with these officials. The moment someone dies, someone else takes their place. It's all right. It's gonna be all right.
Have a drink.
Have a drink.
Takes the
Naga
wine.
hands Anna the cup.
Oh, she accepts the
Sorry.
wine. Thank you, Melgar. Let's find a place to have a drink and then go back to bed.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, nothing much happens, I guess. We drink the wine and we go back
You
to
drink
bed.
the wine. Both roll a Constitution check.
All right,
No.
we should be able to do this, Daydreamer.
Constitution, not endurance. Is it that bad?
Or endurance. Yeah, endurance. Yeah, sorry.
You can
Endurance.
do it, Melga.
Endurance is based on Constitution, so it doesn't really matter unless you haven't trained endurance.
Wouldn't you want to fail
Training.
the endurance check if you want to go to bed?
Well,
This is
depends
not
if you
a
wanna
good
go
time
to
to
bed or
become
be carried.
drunk.
I think it's a difference between sleeping downstairs or sleeping upstairs. Anna's sleeping downstairs. Malgar's sleeping
That
up.
is why I was trying to prevent lying. I can't roll for shit.
Anna is like, "Ooh, this wine tastes sunny."
Can Melga
Well, it's a
roll,
good alibi.
Anna
I was
upstairs?
sleeping in the inn.
She's not wearing her
Where
armor,
everyone
so
could
with a
see
strength
me.
check. Yes.
Sure.
You're hardly even drunk, Melga.
Yeah, Malgar's fine.
There we go.
It's still a bit rough. After that wine.
Drag her upstairs.
You felt fine after drinking the wine, but physical labor after that wine, you
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
it's a
Well.
bit stumbly, and Anna might feel a bruise here or there, but you get her upstairs in the end.
Hey, better than sleeping on the ground.
You receive some non-lethal damage, but we're not gonna write that down because it's the next day anyway. But
We'll tuck you into bed nicely.
you've
Roll a
got some
d20 to
bruises.
save against concussion. And that's it.
Oh man.
Do we fast forward till morning?
If nothing else is done, time is passed.
Gonna
Now the 19th day of Gorion the Seer.
AFK for 1 minute. You guys keep going.
I help the paladin put on her armor for the first 30 minutes of this day.
Yeah, the paladin needs some help. I think it will take an hour with help at this point.
We need to use
Suppose.
like my spear as a crutch to lift her arms so I can like. Great.
I shall help Hilder with his armor.
Aww.
Melga just goes up downstairs.
Melga sleeps
bonding.
with her armor.
Does Hilder even accept the help?
Yeah, I'll accept the help.
Yeah,
This
whatever.
Busted armor.
Heavy armor. Gotta love it.
Fighting naked is the way to go.
Yep.
Just woad painting on your body like the Brits used to do.
Just like draw armor onto yourself.
There's
Use,
probably
like,
a
silver
god that
paint.
does that. I mean,
This armor has hair coming out of the breastplate.
must be
Something.
landed.
Oh man. If you just use silver paint, I'm sure nobody will notice.
But yeah, like 15 minutes pass for Hilder before your armor is on, and 1 hour passes for Anna before her armor is on. And commotion is still outside.
Ow.
There's still like guards going around and
During that 45 extra minutes, I'm gonna talk to Roy, telling him we should probably go check on the guards and the searching, just to give ourselves an extra alibi that we looked for the murderer, or at least looked for clues.
Well, indeed we would if we were offered to pay. I'm sure that after it's kind of how we've been working so far. We don't really do too much for free. The Baron was an acquaintance of ours, and we do have an appointment with him. I'm sure that we will find a way to maybe even get paid for this service of looking for the Baron's killers.
Okay, we're so evil right now.
yeah,
I'm-
your alignment shifts to
I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't. I really want to find out who killed the Baron. Huge mystery.
You just bluff credit yourself.
Just bluffed yourself.
For all I know,
have-
we just
I have
killed an
no
evil
idea.
creator.
What's
Yeah,
going
he
on?
was, He was pure evil, man. We don't even. Not even sad.
Will create.
But yes, I believe that I quiet my voice and say I believe that sticking to our usual profile would be a benefit to us.
Naga just sits downstairs in at the table.
yeah, you know, there's
Is that breakfast?
Bloody
it's
breakfast.
like halfway there. It's like people are still in the commotion, so it doesn't really go along as usual business goes along. But there's like a bit of food on the table, and you know.
Well, that's good enough for Naga.
Melgot just snatches food away from other people who are also trying to eat the food.
No, she shares. So
Reluctantly.
takes a bit, you know.
I pick up a carrot off the table, chuckle a little bit, and then eat it.
What's up, Doc?
Yes, we head downstairs
Indeed,
with all our stuff.
with our stuff. So
Like
much reading.
food is being distributed, but at a slower pace than normal, obviously, because people are like talking about what happened last night, and guards are interrupting and asking everyone once again, have you heard anything or have you seen anything? And stuff like that is going on.
Yeah. Melga just answers to the guards. No, but you woke me with the commotion.
No, but what? Sorry.
You woke me with the commotion.
They ignore your comment and just move on.
That's fine. I don't need it.
And
And in the meantime, I'm just eating.
yeah, people are like eating and talking like, oh my god, have you heard the Baron is dead? Oh no, this city has lost its leadership. Baron will surely run over it with his armies now. And stuff like that. This city is doomed, we must move away as quick as possible.
Tylonia turns into ghost town overnight.
They don't have
Yeah.
a backup leader. What the hell?
I tell you, that little dwarf, whatever it was gonna be, the gnome is gonna be in charge.
I think Uriel is gonna take it upon himself now.
Bloody blue stars.
There, what was your name? I can't think of it. I failed us as D&D people. What was the name of the busty barmaid at the Evermore State? I totally forgot.
Olga.
Olga!
Olga takes over.
Thirsty nose. Ginny agrees. Drinks all around. On the dock. Whoa, Jenny, we know you're thirsty.
But yeah, like people are
Tears.
like as the breakfast progresses like and time goes on, like in the commotion, it is obvious that like the idea of the Baron being gone sets in, and the more like the merchant people like with the who are trying to barter and stuff that you've seen on markets and stuff, they're like their stance in all of this is like, okay, the Baron is dead. We're not gonna sell anything here anymore. We're gonna eat our breakfast and move out, like go on to the next market and stuff. And the people in the city that that live here, because you hear them say like, oh, I've got a house next to this inn or something like that, where it happened and stuff like that. So you kind of know the people that are residents of this city, and their general stance is, now that the Baron is gone, like our structure of leadership is gone, and the moment Baran hears of this, he will come with his armies and take
Wait,
over
there's-
Nevermora.
There's a Baron and then there's a Baron.
Baran, yeah.
Baron. Who's Baron? Did I miss something?
He is the Baron's evil twin. It's like Wario.
I'm gonna
He's
check
not
if did
The
we hear of
Baron's
him?
evil twin.
Hmm,
I
Sure.
believe I sent you guys this document
I think so.
like long ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have written it down if I had it here.
Yeah. The wastelands of Baran are like are
Is that
this
across like the ceasefire area or whatever?
What?
On the other side of like that ceasefire long strip of okay.
That
Gotcha.
the Baron
Okay.
instated. The Baron made sure there was a ceasefire.
Oh, Emerald's done for then. They're like right in the way.
No,
Bye,
that's
guys.
why people are like kind of scared right now that shit's going down. Like without the Baron, like
They should have
Baron
given
has
the
no
Baron an
buckets
heir.
to hold back his armies, and
This is very poor leadership.
or just
They-
mass hysteria.
Uriel will protect them.
Are we? Are the ladies by now downstairs?
At some point, the ladies come down the stairs. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I can't limp down the stairs.
Melga smiles when she sees Anna.
Not that anybody can tell.
Good morning, I guess. Yeah, as good as possible with this mess.
Yes, emphasis on the morn. Seems that the Baron has been murdered.
Yeah, I heard during the night.
What? The Baron's been murdered?
Oh no.
Necro!
Necro.
Necro.
AJ.
Nicky. He's intent on calling me fishy.
Well, that's a bit fishy, isn't it?
A bit fish, tiny bit fishy. Oi! He actually put that Dutch
Oi.
hello there. That's kind of cool.
Go to Tem College. Colleague.
Damn it!
So Nigro, to clue you in, we've made a plan, and Juhani actually successfully assassinated the leader of the city, and now we're trying to look all innocent.
Not so
And the
loud.
people
What
are
if the
in mass
guards are in?
hysteria.
I know.
And the
Fourth
people are in
goal!
mass hysteria because everyone was brought under the suspicion that this leader had held firm the peace contract between this city and their neighboring country, who they believe are now have no more reason to hold back their armies.
Has like the looting stage begun? Is it that bad already?
No, everyone's just in panic. And like people are rushing everywhere, and it's now in the stage that there is no more order in the city in the sense of order as in, you know, people just strolling, and like no one is walking slowly anymore. Let's put it at that. Everyone is rushing to somewhere, and like you see people grabbing their breakfast off the table and moving out immediately, like moving out of the inn, and everyone is doing something. And what they believe is like, this is the best way I can get the hell out of here, or the hell out of this situation.
Well, shall we go to where was it? Was Provincia that we were going to for? Oh man, why can't I ever remember what we're doing? I know we were supposed to go and help identify a creator thing somewhere. I just don't remember where that was. I think it was like somewhere in Provincia,
Yes.
outskirts. Since our meeting with the Baron is no longer valid, we can't exactly say our goodbyes. They just say we head out. Doesn't look like we're gonna get anything else done here right now.
Unless we want to stay and
Well, if we now go
help whoever.
if we go as quickly as we can after Amelia, since we now believe her to be in immediate danger, we need to go protect her because another one of her kind was just murdered.
Yeah, we should do that.
Go do the mission of the Blue Star. We just heard
Kill her too.
we just heard the creator was murdered. We need to go protect the other one as quickly as we can.
What about protecting Tylonia?
It's that
Which
mission,
is more
right?
important.
The town guard has got this handled for sure.
The city has
Super
Uriel. Uriel will
confident.
be on it. He will be pissed off when we are in the way.
Time out, guys.
Well, it's time for the break anyway, so.
Time for the break.
Are we starting the puns now? Yes, Nitro, we're starting all the
Commotion in the
puns.
city. The leader has been murdered. It's time for a break.
Exactly.
Dun, dun,
Going to
dun.
decide on what we're gonna do, and when we get back, we're gonna do it. Get some more action in here. So we'll have a 10-minute break. We will be right back. Stay tuned. We need to get away with murder now, so it's gonna be exciting.
Exciting.
I think we already got away with murder.
Yeah.